Hi, my loves. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's video is going to be about ovarian cyst and the importance of seeing your doctor before listening to anything that you see on the internet, whether it be my video or someone else's video talking about how they coped with ovarian cyst. Please, 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 I cannot stress this enough. Do your own research. Please consult with your medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I only talk about things that have worked for me in the past. Now, the reason for this video is to stress the importance of seeing a medical professional, because I assumed recently that the pain that I had was due to ovarian cysts, and it was not. So if you want to know all the things that led up to this point right now and how I kind of coped with ovarian cyst in the past, then keep watching. All right, guys. So just a little background story really quickly. If this is your first time checking out one of my ovarian cyst videos, I've had ovarian cyst pain for over 15 years. If you don't know what ovarian cysts are, they are what I describe as these fluid-filled pimples that is in your uterus, your pelvic area. Sometimes they can be on your ovaries, and they can cause massive pain. There's people who have them that they don't feel any pain at all, and there's people that have them that have excruciating pain. Sometimes it lasts for a couple of days, sometimes weeks, sometimes, in my case, the worst pain that I've ever felt in my life, months. Every time when I would ovulate, I would get like pelvic pain, bloating, sometimes heavy bleeding during my menstrual cycles. Crazy. So I'm pretty sure if you clicked on this video, you probably either suffer from them yourself or you know someone who does. Anywho, I think that it is so important for you guys to do your own research, because just because it worked for me, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to work for you. The things that I do recommend for you guys have worked for me in the past, but it was only a temporary fix. It wasn't something clearly that like made it go away 100%. I still have them till this day. Like, I literally still have them, but I've been doing certain things to help cope with them. One of them is black seed oil, like the color black that you see right here, black seed oil. And I will link that down below. That is something that I used to take every single day, and it'll help manage the pain. I wouldn't feel as bloated. It helped me a great deal. Another thing that helped me was castor oil packs. I used to do castor oil packs to help, again, with inflammation, to help minimize the pain. And I will have all of the ingredients of how to make a castor oil pack down in the description box. It is simply a rag absorbed with castor oil that you can get from any store. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from your local drugstore. And you submerge your rag with the castor oil, and you will put that on your belly. Then you'll put maybe like a plastic bag to kind of like cover that area, and then you'll put a heating pad. You will stay in that position with the product on your belly for about an hour, so that way that castor oil and the heat can penetrate into your skin, and that will give you some temporary relief. If you do it consistently, it is more beneficial. In my case, it helped me a lot when I did it consistently. But you know, it can get very messy. So don't, make sure you cover up, whether you're a bed or your sofa or chair, make sure that you cover it up with things that, maybe you don't really care for, maybe like an old blanket or something like that, because it can get, very messy. It's an oil, so it can get very messy, but it was helpful. Cutting out red meat from my diet was something that's very hard, because I do like burgers and I love bacon, so, if you are a meat eater, cutting out or maybe minimizing the amount of red meat that you have in your diet can also help. What I didn't know was that soy milk contributed to my ovarian cyst pain because of the, excuse me. All right, so I was waiting for a package, and that's what I ended up picking up at the door. Yay! Can't wait. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I did not know that soy milk could be something that could potentially triggering my ovarian cyst. And it wasn't until a young lady told me at Starbucks, go figure, because your doctor doesn't tell you stuff like this. You have to find out on your own. That's another story. Because they want to take you to take, over-the-counter medicine. That's how they stay in business. They're not looking for, natural approaches, or not trying to tell you like, hey, maybe you should cut this out of your diet, or whatever the case may be. Anywho, a young lady at Starbucks told me, because she noticed that I was just getting iced venti vanilla soy chais all the time, and I would get it like multiple times a day. And she was just like, I know that you said before that you had ovarian cyst, and she was like, but you drink a lot of soy milk, like, don't you know that can really trigger it? And I was shocked, and it made me not want the chai anymore, because even though I had like 17 of them that day, but I was like, that's something that I didn't know. And it's crazy, after me doing some more research myself, not that I didn't believe her, but I wanted to see how so. And come to find out, like, whole milk, like things that has like hormones and stuff in it. If I didn't get milk that was organic, I like half and half. I like milk and, dairy products. If they weren't organic and they had like those hormones or like artificial things, that is something that can contribute to your ovarian cyst, which was crazy. So after watching videos just like this of other people talking about their experiences, I cut soy milk completely out of my diet. Like, I don't even drink soy milk anymore. If I do drink or have any dairy products, they have to be organic. And like that has been helping me a lot as well. It's crazy. So if you want to cut down on, the dairy products that you get, just make sure that you don't have to necessarily cut down. Organic is a little bit more expensive, but if you look at the benefits and how it's going to make your body feel a lot better if you have ovarian cyst, then I feel like it's worth it. It beats you going to the ER. It beats you having to take over-the-counter medication. It beats you being stuck in bed or not being able to go to work or school, or, just do your normal daily activities, because that would be me. I would be stuck in bed and taking over-the-counter medication. And after a while, you just get really annoyed with taking over-the-counter medication. You just don't want to take it anymore. I know I'm not the only one. But another thing that helped with inflammation was having or making smoothies that had berries, like blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. That was something that helped with my inflammation, and that will be like something instant. So I would have, like that pain, that bloat and all that, and it'll help give me another temporary thing, a temporary fix, if you will. A lot of people have asked in my past videos, do they go away on their own? Now, there's times that you can get surgery if they're big enough. I believe they have to be over 2.5 centimeters, which, if I'm correct, it's kind of like maybe this size or so. If they're that big, sometimes they could grow larger. I've seen a lot of videos. Not videos. I've seen a lot of photos of people who had, ovarian cysts removed, and they were huge, bigger than that. And like, it just causes a lot of pain. But, these people have the surgery, but it doesn't guarantee that they don't come back. There's people who are prescribed birth control pills, and I did try that method. It helps to make them smaller. It worked for me for about a year, and then my pain started to get worse. My ovarian cyst started to come even more rapidly. So I stopped that, because I'm like, well, what is the point? Like, this only worked for me and it wasn't even a full year. It was like a few months, and I had to stop taking them because it was just way, way, way too much. So they will give you a lot of the over-the-counter stuff. But if you can go for a more holistic approach, I feel like it is more beneficial for you. And then also, like, the things that I am talking about, they're not harmful for your body. I never had any reactions to, like, not blackberries, well, to the fruits. Like, I didn't have any reaction to them. Of course, if you're allergic, please don't put them in your smoothies. You know, there's other there's other foods. I feel like I can't even talk. What's going on with me today? There's other foods that can also help with inflammation, like turmeric, ginger, you know, and a lot of people love those ingredients. Those are things that you can, you know, make in your smoothie, or you can put it on your food, whatever you wish to do with it. That can also help with inflammation as well. That's pretty much it. Again, this video was really more so to serve the purpose of stressing the importance of speaking with your medical professional first, and not just relying on these videos. Yes, these types of videos are helpful, but we are not medical professionals unless someone says so. And even if these are people that you find online, anybody can say, oh yeah, I'm a doctor, oh yeah, I'm a medical professional. Like, I could sit here and tell you that, and people will believe that. I don't want people to get that impression to say, like, oh, I'm telling you this is what you need to do. No, please, 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 please do your own research. Make sure that these things are going to work for you. And, you know, who knows, maybe there's certain things that may not work for you, but these are things that worked for me. You may not necessarily get the same results, unfortunately, but it doesn't hurt to try them if you're not allergic to any of the things and your doctor says, yeah, so yeah, you can definitely check them out. If you have a person who is in the field of holistic products and stuff like that, of course, consult with them, because they will be like the best person to, you know, consult with. Do it. You know, maybe they may have some other things, but, you know, just be cautious of the things you see online. I mean, you don't have to take everything that I said in this video with a grain of salt. Do your research. Like I said, I literally cannot stress that enough, because I get so many people asking me like questions, like medical questions, and I'm sorry, I wish I could help everybody. I wish that there was like a cure for this. I wish there was something that you can literally just like sit there and drink and it'll make it go away. I wish, because I know for a fact how excruciating it can be. I know, and I wish that there was something that we can do to make it go away completely. But unfortunately, there's nothing that I can say that's gonna make it go away. So, my loves, if you're suffering from ovarian cyst, I hope the tips that I have mentioned here, if you do check them out, I hope they work for you. I will link as much information as I can down in the description box. Please, like, if you want to share your stories, please do so. But please keep in mind that I cannot answer medical questions. I can only say what worked for me. Okay, I love you guys. I hope to see you in, hopefully, my next video about ovarian cyst. And, oh my God, I almost forgot to tell you the whole reason why I wanted to do this video is because recently I just had surgery on the 31st of March, and it's crazy to say, but the pain that I was having, I assumed that it was ovarian cyst, and it wasn't ovarian cyst. It was a herniated disc. This is why I say always consult with your medical professional, because just because it feels like ovarian cyst pain doesn't necessarily mean that it is. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in that lower region. I assumed that, you know, I had pelvic pain, I had lower back pain, and I assumed that this was a pain, you know, I'm accustomed to this. I'm accustomed to having this pain. I knew what this pain felt like, and it literally felt the same. It literally felt the same. So come to find out, I went to the emergency room because I did start to feel a little tingling in my legs, and it just felt similar to ovarian cyst, but slightly different. And I was just like, this is new. So I immediately went to the ER, because at first I was like, okay, pelvic pain, lower back pain, bloating. This has to be this thing that stresses my life. And I was sitting here doing castor oil packs, soaking in a tub, and with Epsom salt and stuff. I almost forgot to say that as well. Soaking in the tub helps with ovarian cysts, but in my case, it didn't help me because it wasn't ovarian cyst. It was something else. So please, I said it a million times in this video, but please make sure that you go and get yourself checked out. Make sure, even if you feel like it could be ovarian cyst, like always make sure that you go to the doctor, or if you need to go to the emergency room, please do so, because you may find out that it may potentially be something different. In my case, that's what it was. I know this video like went totally left, and I hope you guys are not super confused. If you're interested or curious to know what happened like with the surgery, just check my channel out. It's a lot, so I'm not going to include that in this video, but again, I really hope that this video was beneficial. Please, please, please do your own research, and I hope to see you in my next ovarian cyst video. Peace.